Word to your mother. It's your boy Sniper Wes coming at you here from picksandparlays.net with another free play video for you here on Tuesday, March 26th, 2024. Your free play today is going to be between the Mavericks and the Kings, along with leans on the Bucks and the Lakers, and the Ducks and the Kraken. My best selections you can find over at picksandparlays.net, the number one sports consultant in the business, along with a ton of other handicappers over there. Some guys are doing some pretty good things. I'm actually number 3 on the leaderboard over there currently, which I dropped because I was number 1 for a while, but that's okay. I'll bounce back. But yeah, number 3 for 2024, not too shabby. I would recommend checking out my Twitter at the Sniper Picks, along with liking and subscribing to this YouTube channel. It does help. We put out a lot of content here. I hope you guys appreciate it. How we do last night? Well, we went 2-1 on the premium card. Not bad. I would take that every single night. And we went 3-0 on the free play video here. We gave you the Kings, Sacramento Kings, minus 8.5, which was a winner. The Dallas Mavericks, minus 7.5, which was a winner. And the Golden Knights and Blues under 5.5, which was a winner. So that's 3-0 if you're keeping count. That's pretty good, as Larry David would say, right? So let's go ahead and get into these plays. I know that's why you're here. Hopefully we can go 3-0 for you again tonight. I hope we can. And yeah, tell a friend about these videos. It'll help our analytics and help the channel. So I like the Mavericks and the Kings under 233.5 points tonight. So we actually played on both of these teams last night, as I just referenced. You know, we had the Kings and the Mavericks, who both covered relatively big numbers. The Mavs were on the road and the Kings were at home, but now Dallas goes to Sacramento. So I like this game to go under the total. I think it's going to be a defensive-minded contest in Sacramento. So remember, too, this is the first of a back-to-back between the two teams. They play again here in Sac on Friday. So the Kings have won the first 2 contests this year head-to-head between, the two clubs. So even though both of those were very high-scoring games, they both went under the total because that's when odds makers were still hanging 240s and 250s. I think both games were, they finished in the 240s, but they both went under the total. That's back when the Indiana Pacers totals were like 260. Crazy. But, we're seeing a regression to the means now. It's 233 total here. Well, 233.5 or 233. I'll grade it at 233.5 just because I found it there at a couple of websites. But yeah, there's been a regression to the means as far as odds makers hanging big numbers. They're coming down now. But I still like the under here. I think it's a defensive-oriented game. And I like the line movement. It's a nice public fade. The public's pounding the over. I'm going to go under here. Mavs, Kings under 233.5. That's going to be your official free play of the day. I like the Bucks minus 9.5 over the Lakers tonight. So no LeBron, he's out. The Bucks have been playing quite well. They beat OKC, they beat the Suns, they beat the Clippers twice recently. If you remember, the Lakers actually beat the Bucks back on March 8th in LA. So Milwaukee's going to want to return the favor here. Even with no LeBron in the lineup, they'll still want to beat him. The Lakers are off 3 straight wins, and without LeBron, they could just throw in the towel for the night. Even though the Lakers have stepped up, there's been a couple games where LeBron did not play, and even AD didn't play, and the Lakers, they showed up, and they balled out. I don't think that's going to happen tonight. I like the Bucks. I'm going to lay the 9.5 with the Bucks. I think they've run away with it. I like the Ducks and the Kraken under 5.5 goals tonight, so the Kraken have won the last 4 head-to-head between these two teams. So the Ducks have a bunch of revenge here. But the Kraken have been playing terrible. They've lost 8 in a row. They scored 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, and 1 in their last 6 games. The Ducks aren't much better. They've scored 2, 4, 0, 2, 0, 0, 2, 1, 2, 2 in their last 10. So neither of these teams are really scoring all that much. You know what? I'm sorry. We're taking the over here. I'm not taking the under. I forgot to check my notes. We're going over 5.5. So Ducks Kraken over 5.5. So let me recite those numbers again. So the Kraken have scored 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1 in their last 6. The Ducks aren't much better. They've scored 2, 4, 0, 2, 0, 0, 2, 1, 2, 2 in their last 10. But I'm taking the over. Okay, so I know it sounds like nobody's going to score here, but I think it's just the opposite. I think both of these teams, they bring their twigs to the arena. That's a Canadian reference for my Canadian friends. You don't call it a hockey stick, it's a twig. And I think the Ducks are going to be an active dog. That's one of the reasons I kind of like the over. First of all, it's at 5.5, so it's kind of a low total for hockey these days because most totals are 6 or 6.5, or sometimes it gets out of hand and goes to 7. But I just think with both teams, you have two teams that have not scored a lot lately. So I think the likelihood that at least one of them busts out is pretty good. And if one of them busts out, the other is going to have to keep pace, right? So I think the Ducks are an active dog. I think they dictate pace. Seattle's sick of losing. They probably want to get a win here. And, the Ducks, I think they keep up, or the Ducks dictate pace, and Seattle has to keep up. Either way, I think one of these teams, they score a lot, and I think the other is going to try to keep pace. And I could see it being a 4-2 game. So I think it's a little higher scoring than most people think. I like the over, the Ducks and the Kraken, over 5.5. Let's go ahead and recap. I like the Mavericks and Kings under 233.5. That's what I'm going to grade it at. I like the Bucks minus 9.5 over the Lakers, and I like the Ducks and Kraken over 5.5 goals. And that is going to be your free play video today, ladies and gentlemen. I do hope you enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel here. It does help our analytics. Our Twitter is at the Sniper Picks. Please follow us when you get a chance. I hope you guys have a great, profitable evening. I hope we go 3-0 on this video for you again, and hopefully the premium plays do well. I have a 5-pack tonight if you want to check that out, picksandparlays.net. I am Sniper Wes. I will see you guys tomorrow. Let's cash some tickets tonight, and I will catch you on the flip. Peace out. Word to your mother.